So do the school counselors and stuff know about this now, and you can talk to them?
I've been there.
Okay.
What our goal is right now is to spread the word. And you're going to see, you know, and y'all can help spread the word too, that the money is available. Now, what we do to help cut down on the numbers that are coming through, because we only have so many hours in a day, is we have, and that's what I'm going to send you. It's actually a pre-screening. We have a deal that we keep at the front desk, and it's a pre-screening questions. Now, because they answer these correctly, doesn't mean they're going to get it. It means they got through the first round. The biggest thing that we've run across, I guess, that we've talked about is you must be a U.S. citizen. And we have quite a few people coming through that are not.
Must be what?
A U.S. citizen.
Oh.
And we'll have a household where one of them is, one of them isn't.
They both have.
Mm-hmm. Or they're not and their children are.
So the parents have to be U.S. citizens in addition to the kids?
No, the parents have to be, but if the parents are, the kids are.
Well, automatically, right.
Because they were born here or whatever. So it's just I can't speak highly enough about the program. I feel like it's really good. This program will offer a lot.
But we do give the children food at Thanksgiving and Christmas, don't we?
Right, Tom. That doesn't
But that's kind of off this.
This grant
has
nothing to do with the children.
Nothing
The children are getting the reason. Our first priority is households with children. I'm going to tell you.
Right.
But the government is saying we can fund it either way.
Right.
All right. Now our deal is we have to have two. I've got to meet the numbers and crunch the numbers, and all the money has to be spent by a certain time. So if I see an influx of tons of people, and I'm not going to be able to help all those people, then I'm going to take the people with children first. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because if the money isn't spent and isn't reported on correctly, we won't ever get it again. So I'm not leaning towards that's not my goal. But also, I have to spend all this money in a timely manner so I can get more for these kids. The kids are at the heart of everything.
Well, I know, having done this in the past, that children have been identified by the schools to
Right.
you.
Right.
Now, their parents aren't citizens, but
Right. And the child, by legally, or the schools have to let the children go to school. Now, I'll give them everything they need to stay in school.
right.
You know, and the people that aren't U.S. citizens, this is up for debate. We have part of our staff and board says, other part says, So, I don't even like to bring up this debate because just because they don't get approved for this program in housing, this is not the only program we have. Like you're saying, we still have Christmas, still have summer lunches, we still have the reading program in the
Right.
summer, give them clothes, we're still taking care of them. They just might not qualify, and that's out of my hands. Government says no.
I don't know if everybody here knows that, but,
Yeah.
I know that we
Right.
we take care of
No,
it.
that's great. So everybody knows it. So we're still. It's not that every program we have you have to qualify like you do for this funding. It is for this funding alone
Right.
that we're having to qualify. Because I don't particularly care. Well, that's not a very good thing to say. I would rather help children than I would, to be honest with you,
Right.
the single person coming in.
I think the one thing about this program is jobs.
Jobs.
Are so tough.
But that's the heart of this.
Right.
Now, the administration, and Obama's administration, let's not get into that either, but believes that this is how to do it. The program is perfect. Not perfect, but I'm not sure about the timing.
Question for because there's a lot of jobs out there that are $7 an hour,
Right.
$10 an hour. So
Right.
you get that job. So you qualified, but the problem is once you pulled away, they can't maintain that rent on $7 an hour, plus electricity, plus food. They're not going to have health insurance because they can't afford that on $7 an hour. So what happens let's say, get this job at minimum wage,
Right.
and then it's time for you to drop away. What are they supposed to? What I mean,
Two
how are they
things.
supposed to maintain that rent?
Two things I need to say on that. Number one is without us, they would never even have
Right.
temporary. That's number one. But also is the second thing to that equation is that we will continue to go after funding, and hopefully we can help further. But also one of the things that the impression that I get after going to Austin and working with this group of people from Austin is they will listen to that. HUD is funding all of this. They'll listen to that, and they'll go back to the drawing table, or they'll go back to HUD, and they're trying to make this work. And when I say the timing may not be the best, timing probably should have come along well before now, before everything dropped. The economy is, based on what we're seeing and working with, turning around somewhat. Now, community storehouse is always behind the rest of the world. We get, the economy hits and we don't get hit right away because people go through their savings, they go through their 401ks first, and then they come to us. Okay, so then we're behind the 8 ball. And so it takes us, people are saying to us, well, the economy's turning around, and I think it is. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm wondering if I can make payroll because we're still in there kind of thing. So, but there's not a quick or perfect fix. But this gives the woman that her husband has walked out an opportunity. This gives her, now she's in school, and that'll be some of the things that we talk about with them. And we're going to network with other agencies in other service-oriented agencies that they may need things in addition to the rent and what we're doing. They may need scholarships for school. They may need, and so we're going to be networking. We always have, but we're going to be networking in those areas to try to help these people. And the case managers here are doing phenomenal. We could rubber stamp a lot of these. And by that I mean we could just say, you meet the criteria on paper, let's spend the money. But we are working, and we are truly working at managing the money where that if we have a situation and somebody says, well, I'm not going back to work. Well, it's been nice talking to you. We'll provide for your children and we'll give you food anytime you need it. But you do not qualify. Because we can't have that type of attitude. So, and I believe in our communities, in our local communities, this money can make a big difference. Now, it's hidden, meaning the people that we're servicing, you don't see every day. Well, in some cases, you do see them every day. You don't know it. It's not like it's out there front and center. But I'm very excited about this program.
You've convinced us.
I'm very excited about the storehouse. The storehouse is being recognized in a number of ways, and when I say that excites me, it's not because of the recognition, it's because awareness has been our thing this whole entire time. Help the general public understand what we do. And I see our information more places. People talk to me about it and know about it and email me, and people that I didn't realize knew very much about it or knew as much as they do. This time of the year is the time that we draw people in because everybody likes to help at the holidays. Our busiest time of the year, and I think I've said this before, is the summer. That's when we need to, and we're trying to come up with a creative Christmas in the summer type deal. That's when we need it.